Hey there YouTube, Flaming Creations here, back with another video, and today I have yet another new glove to add to the Flaming Creations ever-growing catalog of gloves we offer. You guys getting sick and tired of that yet? Anyways, today's new glove is the Part 4 Meatball glove. So, for the keen-eyed people, you're probably screaming at yourselves right now saying, that's not the Meatball glove. The Meatball glove was the Part 4 Hero, which you would also be correct in that. But this particular glove, in behind-the-scenes pictures, and you can see it for a very brief blink and you'll miss it second in the film, this is the Meatball glove, technically. This is what would be considered the animatronic glove. Granted, there are no animatronics hooked up to it. And that's due to the fact that when I was replicating this, there is a behind-the-scenes photo of it, just the glove by itself in like 2 different shots, and there is no animatronic apparatus hooked up to it. But this glove was used, there was some, bunch of electronical doohickeys hooked up to your arm with wires that ran through underneath the glove, up through here, up the blade or whatever like that, and that had led to a meatball. And speaking of meatballs, granted, this isn't Rick, but I did make a little meatball-esque like thing to go along with this glove. So you can kind of say that, it's got the meatball. Again, please ignore my very shitty sculpting job. This was kind of a rush job. I just decided to do this. But this will be included along with the glove. Granted, I don't know how stable it is exactly. And I'm not really showing this off for my sake. Again, I just decided I would do this up for whoever bought this. So, but again, you can stick it right on there. And again, I also don't know how sturdy this is. Granted, if I'm able to get it lined up properly. There we go. Also, please ignore all of the loud machinery noises in the background. They're building some houses next to us, so. So yeah, there's the little meatball. Yes, this is technically the animatronic meatball glove, but I'm just calling it the meatball glove to avoid doing the animatronics. Now, if someone is interested in purchasing this glove and wants to have an animatronical arm hookup like thing, I can do that. Quotation marks. There's no way in hell I'm actually going to be making a functional animatronic get up that'll make a meatball move on the end of it. There's no way in hell I'm doing that. But if you want it for looks, I'm sure I could get together some doohickeys and things and come up with a kind of apparatus thing that you could strap onto your arm to make it look like wood. Jesus Christ, that was loud. I apologize for that, guys. But yeah, I could do a apparatus thing for this if requested, but I'm not gonna do this. If you want an apparatus with it, add an extra $150 onto the price, I'll say. A little bit more about this glove, though, is I'd say there's some pretty unique things about this, being that, to my knowledge, this is the only Part 4 where the blades are soldered on instead of brazed. It does have solder spills. Granted, they're kind of hard to make out in photos. There's like one kind of shot of it like this. Granted, you can see the meatball on the end, and then the apparatus. And then there's a couple like over-the-top shots. There is a couple palm shots where you could kind of make out the palm hole. You really can't make out the finger cuts. Also, following on with the waterbed glove, this is also another part 4 where it is missing the hem on the leather. Granted, this one, though, at least does have a red ball on it. It isn't just a useless strap. Or not a useless strap. That's like the versus gloves. But, just a strap with no ball on it. In one of the pictures, it looks like there's some weird, like, paint marks on the back plate. Again, solder spills are kind of hard to make out. The best ones that I can, like, almost clearly see would be the middle finger spills. The index, there's kind of some weird marks and lines and stuff. The pinky and ring fingers are kind of hard to make out. I actually had to go back when I was first doing the spills and just check again, because what I thought were the spills was actually clean copper and such. It's just lit very weirdly. There's some noticeable little solder spills, like right there and right there. So there appears to be some clear or cleanish spots from like flux. Granted, that wasn't necessarily intentional, but on some of the fingers, like on the side of the index finger, there appeared to be some leftover flux stains and spots like that. But yeah, this glove is available for sale if anybody is interested. It is on a medium-sized leather. Again, price for this is $235. If you just want the glove standard, it does come with a meatball. I think going forward, I will make a meatball-like face. It might change up here and there. I'm not going to make them the same every single time, but I'll make some type of little meatball face to go along with these meatball gloves whenever I do them. Granted, again, they're just made out of clay. It's not resin or anything like that. I just threw it together with clay just as a little bonus thing to go with it. So if you want a meatball, I know there's other ones out there, so you can pick your poison if you want this. But again, $235 for the glove. If you are interested in purchasing this with an animatronic getup like seen in some of the other behind-the-scenes photos, add an extra $150 onto there, and I can whip that up for you. But anyways, though, guys, let me throw Thaddeus back onto here. But anyways, thank you guys all so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys all next time.